Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. There's a million things I haven't done.
Get it?
Just you wait. Oh, wait, I don't know if we're supposed to be singing.
I think it's okay. I think we can do anything we want to do on
we
this show.
sing?
History is happening on the big screen. Disney, the parent company of WABC-TV, bringing the film version of Hamilton to theaters 10 years after its debut on The Great White Way. The film features the original Broadway cast. This is the first time the Tony Award-winning musical will be seen on the big screen. Yes. So, who was there walking the red carpet talking to
in the room
Mr. Lin-Manuel himself?
Like, you know, I was on the red carpet where it all happened.
Yeah.
This is so cool. So actually, have you guys seen this on Disney Plus?
Yes, many times.
So, okay, so when that happened, when they filmed it, the intention was to do it on the big screen, but then the pandemic hit, and but here we are, 10 years later, and so we had the film premiere last night at the Publix Delacorte, the Public Theater.
Which is where it started.
Well, it started at the Public Theater downtown, right? So, but it's so beautiful that it's coming back to its original roots. This was a dream assignment. I got to catch up with the original cast, and here's a little peek.
How does
It started with a question,
a Scotsman dropped in the middle of
a very long one at that.
grow up to be a hero and a scholar?
Hamilton, a hip-hop period musical about the life of the $10 founding father in 18th century politics, doesn't exactly scream Broadway hit on paper.
Just you
It's a concept album about the life of someone I think embodies hip-hop, Treasury Secretary Alexander Hamilton. You laugh, but it's true.
But here we are, 11 Tony Awards, a Grammy, Pulitzer Prize, and now theatrical release later. Audiences are still hooked. 10 years ago, when Hamilton opened on Broadway, it shattered every rule. That's thanks to the genius of Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Do you remember your thoughts when he pitched the idea to you?
I said, that's a terrible idea.
I've never seen this before or heard anything like this.
We were doing a workshop when we were singing through the show, and then I remember just being in the room, and the song that I left singing was, ooh, I do, I do, I do, I do. Right then I knew it was going to be something epic.
How did this show change things for you?
It actually changed the way in which I pursue projects. It was so successful, and it's very hard to get out of the mindset of I have to say yes to every gig because the next gig might not come. Now I sort of think, what will I learn from this experience?
There's literally not a corner of my mind that it didn't affect in some amazing, significant way.
This was the thing that really took me to the next level.
Can you put into words how this show changed the game?
I don't know that, like, Broadway was checking for me, you know? And then Lynn was like, here, let me show them what you can do.
It reminded us of creativity. It reminded us to be brave and to be bold. I think it reminded writers to follow the thing that kept them awake at night, even if it sounds weird. Dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by Providence.
New York, you can be a new man.
Alexander Hamilton is sitting next to you, and you get to turn over to him and say anything. What questions do you have for him?
How palpably Caribbean do you feel?
I want tax advice.
Were you born in 1755 or 1757? Because no one really knows. So we say he's only 19, but his mind is older, but he might have been 17.
Alexander Hamilton.
Do you have a message for Lynn tonight?
I love you.
Lynn, you did good.
We are very, very proud, and we are prouder than the same humble, nice kid that we raised continues to be the older, bright, proud man now.
We'll never be.
What is the story you will tell about tonight, about this thing that you created, making its way to movie theaters?
I'm incredibly proud of Tommy Kail, who made a great movie that was designed to be seen in theaters. We pivoted because of the pandemic to release it on Disney Plus instead. I'm really glad people had Hamilton to watch during the pandemic.
Thank you.
But I'm really excited that people will have communal theatrical experiences with Hamilton at a movie theater near them. Have fun. Turn up, watch Hamilton with your Hamilton-loving friends.
So good. So good.
Hamilton hits theaters tomorrow. Listen, if you can go to a sing-along, the controller is going to have to cut me
I
off.
was just going to say.
Great idea.
Is it a sing-along?
You need to see this on the big screen.
Yeah.
I've seen the show more times than I could tell you on Disney Plus. Also, I was able to see it in previews and at the public. However, seeing it like that, it was mind-blowing. I just want to highlight a couple of things. One, this show, when I say it changed the game casting on Broadway.
Yeah.
We had never seen anything like that. You know, George Washington being played by Christopher Jackson. You know, Alexander Hamilton with Lin-Manuel Miranda. Lin-Manuel Miranda is now a name that everybody knows. And you no longer have, well, you know, oh, well, that figure is white. It can only be played by a white actor. It changed everything. And it's so cool, even just thinking about the ensemble. You know, you see Ariana DeBose, she's in the ensemble. She's now an Oscar winner, you know, and Anthony Ramos, you know, all of these people. It's incredible.
It was so interesting when they just did the reunion, and remember they did the reunion and spliced up at the Tonys. And Ariana, she's in the back.
I know she.
You know, she was just
in the back.
Just in the back, but that just shows just how talented that show. Anthony Ramos, so many people.
It's great, and also I want to point out it's not it is the same thing that you'll see on Disney Plus. However, there's something new. So in the beginning, you hear from all of the cast 10 years later.
Are you allowed to sing in the theater to it?
You know what? Like
Your neighbors probably won't want you to.
No, but I actually think because there's a lot of sing-alongs. There's one happening at the Palace Theater, which I'm trying to go to. Because now my kids are so into Hamilton, which is what, like, I left my oldest, who's now 10. It was the first time I left her after having her to go see Hamilton, and now she's singing Hamilton. Anyway, they're telling me I have to go, so I will say thank you. Go see Hamilton.
I think we should go for our own sing-along.
I think you should just go for 15 more minutes.
Start rapping.
Sounds great.
Me.
Do.
Thanks, Joelle.
Thank you, Joelle.